What is good, everybody?
All right, what's up, everybody? As you guys join in, we are live for another crypto morning chat. Got quite a bit to talk about. Want to apologize for yesterday. As you guys know, I run a moving company and it gets pretty busy sometimes, and I'm not always able to get on the stream. So I do apologize for yesterday, but today we're going to make up for some lost time. Got quite a bit to talk about.
Oh
On
yeah, Polkadot Decoded's been really good. I got my NFT as well.
Absolutely, yeah, he's got his NFT as his little avatar there. So if you guys are new to coming in, we got people funneling in on all channels. So if you're new to coming in, my name is Sal. I'm an accredited investor. I've been in the stocks and trading market for a while. I'm a licensed Series 7 trader, but I also own a moving company, detailing company. I invest in crypto, stocks, real estate. Got a lot going on. Cody is the one that brought me into crypto, and he started his financial journey in crypto. So it's gonna be fun as we watch him grow and expand into new horizons there. But just want to quickly go over some things for you guys before we get going to the stream. You know, like and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble. Although Rumble only has the replays, so just keep that in mind. But really can appreciate your support there. And of course, we're live on Twitch, so we're pretty much on every channel out there. Thank you guys for definitely coming in. Hope you guys are having a great day as well. If you guys are interested about help supporting more, we do have. Oh, there it was. Shout out to Tony Tiger. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. If you guys are looking for some more support, want to get some more support and get some exclusive content, you can definitely support us on Patreon. As we got some, I got three exclusive interviews coming up. So I got one in August, one in September, one in October. And then we also are very close to getting a certified financial advisor that can come in on the one-on-one chats with you guys on there, and he can definitely join in. He's going to join in on the Discord as well as he's chatting, can help you guys answer questions and things like that. So it's going to be fun. I'm trying to get some good exclusive content for you guys on there. And if you want to know about joining Patreon, link is in the TikTok bio, or if you're on YouTube, it's in the description. Shout out to Brack214. Good morning to you too, buddy. Glad to have you in here. Really appreciate your support. I'm going to quickly go over the where the market is because we've kind of been topsy turvy, but it looks like we're having a nice little rebound. We got Bitcoin's up about almost 2% in last 24 hours. We're now kind of flat from its last week gains. Most of that forward momentum on Bitcoin is from the BlackRock ETF, and they got approved on 25 out of 27 that they put up there to the SEC. So it looks like we're going to have good to go on Bitcoin ETFs. We got
Oh
Ethereum
yeah.
holding steady, only down 2% on the week, but up about a half a percent. We got XRP kind of flat. It was down in the 46 range, but it looks like we're rebounding a little bit. Down 5.5% on the week, though. We got Litecoin kind of staying flat, about 1% down for the week, at sitting there at $85. We got Chainlink holding above $6, up almost a percent, a little over 1.5% for the day, just about 7% on the week. Got Cosmos still holding in the $9 range, up almost 2% on the day. And then, of course, we have Hedera that's now under 5 cents but is up 1.5%. Then you have good old Quant, pretty flat on the 24-hour range, but we're up 2% on the week at 105.89. So it looks like we're having some rebound action going on in the markets here. We definitely have some good news about DOT. I need to talk about DOT. DOT is at 498 right now, down about 0.5%, but we are up about 2% on the week there. And there's a lot of good momentum going on with DOT as well. Want to quickly get this.
Especially with Polkadot Decoded. And I've been noticing it ever since Decoded. A lot of people are building confidence in it because But Decoded breaks down Polkadot to a T. Like it tells everybody watching what Polkadot does and what their mission is. And Polkadot has been steady on their mission. If you look at rug pulls, they constantly change their roadmaps or they constantly don't fulfill their roadmaps. Is Polkadot a perfect project? No. But is it on their mission and are they following their word? Yes, they are. And the developers are really smart people. Like I've been watching the Decoded developer interviews. Very smart people, and they're very on the roadmap to Web3 and decentralization, and as well as gaming. Like gaming's been a huge topic on Decoded. Like they're focused on gaming, especially with what Mythical Games did. They left Ethereum and joined Polkadot, and they explained why they did that at the conference, and it's a very good reason of affordability, less fees. Not only that, Polkadot's just a more efficient chain.
Exactly. And the crypto gaming space is gonna take off, I think, especially during this next bull run.
Oh, and one thing, speaking of that, he was saying that nowadays, there's a lot of adults who are full time streamers, and because they're full time streamers and, they're so good at the game, it makes, casual players, it gives them a harder time. And the play to earn games, the concept of play to earn right now is a flawed concept because a lot of people, you don't need to spend hours and hours on grinding tokens. Basically, what the game developers at Polkadot who are working with Polkadot, what they're thinking is that you need a play to earn concept that's very simple. It's very straightforward.
Mhm.
You play the games, you win, and you can get tokens and stuff and such. But you don't need to grind for hours.
Exactly. Well, what I'm excited about is, of course, I've been talking about it almost every stream. Is GTA 6 coming out and playing around with the idea of having an in-game currency that can translate to real-world earnings. So, like, I think that's got everybody excited about the crypto gaming sphere, what's going on. It'd be cool if they use the Matic token, but unfortunately, I think they're going to stay away from that because it got sued by the SEC. So I'm kind of hoping they either pick a different one or they might just make their own. But given the risk involved of making your own, I think they might just utilize someone else. It'd be very hard for them to use Bitcoin or Ethereum though. They're too pricey right now, and it takes too long and too much time and money to move that stuff. But if we look at the price action on DOT, we had a nice dip, a huge sell off range right around the afternoon yesterday. And then we're on a steady upwards hill. Now we're having a little bit of pushback right now. That's mainly because I see people there. Someone like here, someone sold 2000 dot, 2000, 2006, 2007 dot, and then there's a couple 900, 500s in there. And the buy orders were pretty strong, but oh, there's someone 1600 buy. But we're still talking like 85, 54, 50. So
Yeah.
it's looking like we're having retail investors buying, but it looks like people who have big bags are dumping theirs, or just getting some profits or liquidity out of it. But I still see it going to rise back above, the 550 range with that. Oh, excuse me. So I haven't been watching the Polkadot Decoded event yet, but it is live. It's all on YouTube. So if you are interested in watching the replays, you can definitely go to Polkadot. They have their own channel, and I think it's all live there. And you can watch all the replays on there as well.
Yes, it's worth watching because I watched like I think an hour and a half, 2 hour live stream of Polkadot, just breaking it down. And Gavin Wood was even on too. I didn't expect Gavin Wood because when before Decoded, we all know that Gavin Wood stepped down as CEO for one, and for two, the app didn't even show Gavin Wood as a speaker, but he was actually there. He was like a surprise. Gavin Wood was actually there, and I didn't. Nobody expected that.
Yeah, that was a good surprise. Although he really, in hindsight, we everyone should have expected him to be there because he is on.
But there is a
He's
new
the founder.
CEO of Parody. Like there is a new CEO, and the new CEO was there. Like we have the CEO of Parody, and then we have Gavin Wood, who once was the CEO, and now he's a developer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so there's a new CEO there, but Gavin Wood's a developer. He is openly working on Polkadot.
exactly. So look, and just so you guys know, it's like the community's still going strong. It's on 1.5 million watch lists. It's got 50,000 followers on Coin Market Cap. It's got a very healthy trading volume. I think right now it's at 120 million, up
Yeah,
9%.
I want to talk about that trading volume too, because we talk about Quant holding its trading volume. Quant's been in the 10 to 17 million dollar range for a long time. Polkadot, Polkadot's been in the 100 million range for a while too. Like 100 million, it's like its sweet spot for Polkadot because usually Atom's at like 60 or 70 million, 50 million.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at Adam, see where that is.
I just like Polkadot a lot more, especially after Decoded. Especially after I've been in Dot for 2.5 years now. It's just a good project.
Hmm. Oh, it certainly is. It looks like it's going to stand the test of time, and I think we're going to get a nice pump out of that. And probably have a better pump out of Dot than you do out of Cosmos for his next bull
Yeah.
run, as well as you're getting good staking. The only reason why people are attracted to Cosmos is it still has a decent amount of developer activity, like you were saying, but it's that 20 to 25% staking on Atom that
I
people
want to
can't
talk
get.
about stakers too because Cosmos has about 800,000 something stakers and Polkadot
Mhm.
has about 50 or 60,000 stakers. The reason why that is because one, Atom has been out longer. It's been out since 2019. Polkadot came out in 2020 on the open market. Not only that, the APY, on the exchanges, I feel like a lot of Cosmos's the Atom tokens marketing was the staking. Like that is the main driver for the Atom token. It was staking, and you could say the same thing about Polkadot. But I just feel like mostly what the Atom. I'm not talking about Cosmos. I'm talking about Atom, like specifically the Atom token. The main push for that token was the staking on the exchanges, and that's why a lot of people know about Atom because the staking on the exchanges. But I think over time, you know, stakers are going to keep growing for sure, but eventually other staking platforms that are not labeled as a security are going to get more uptrend in terms of stakers.
Yep, and that's a good thought there. Shout out to Charles Jones, 55. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate your support. And hopefully we can keep getting those likes up and keep sharing it and getting more people in here. It is open forum, guys. So if you do have any questions, certainly feel free to shout them out in the chat or in the comment section. I will try my best to give you a shout out and get you an answer for everything. But I want to real quick talk about the unemployment data. I know it's been delayed. It's coming out on July 7th, but here's where we stand from the beginning of June. So this is where we're probably headed going into where we are, into where we're going in July. So the unemployment rate increased from in May from April to 3.7%. So that unemployed persons rose about 440,000 to 6.1 million. The unemployment range is still as you can see here that if we break it down here, the major worker groups unemployment rates for adult women 3.3% and blacks 5.6% rose in May. Jobless rates for adult men 3.5%, teenagers 10.3%, whites 3.3%, Asians 2.9%, and Hispanics about 4%. Now it's also hard to say. Um, and shout out to Most Loved. Welcome in. Glad to have you in here. Hope you're doing well. I am doing amazing. So thank you for that. I really appreciate you joining in here. Um, it seems like every all the demographics are just about even on this on the job report. Everyone going shout to most loved. Everyone going self employment. Well, that's still counted somewhat in this. They account for that. We actually still relatively low. In order for us to have a healthy economy, we need about a 5 to 6% unemployment, and it seems like we're slowly getting there. But I have a feeling unemployment for next month is either going to be flat or it's going to go back down. And if it goes back down, then we definitely know the feds are going to raise interest rates. Let me get that out of there. So, and if the Fed raises interest rates, we will see a decline. Now, and a decline in stocks and crypto. Now, if it starts going, let's just say we get a point 0.5 increase, right? And we get to like 4.1% overall unemployment. What that probably is going to mean, the Fed is still going to raise interest rates, but only by 0.25% if they do it at all. And it probably means we're headed in the right direction. If unemployment goes down, though, we'll see a fake run because we'll see an uptick in the stock market and in crypto with the positive release of it. And then of course, as then right after that, the Fed will raise the interest rates again and drop it down and force the markets down again. And of course, what they're trying to do is break this economy and put it into a position where they is perceived as healthy growth or healthy loss. So we're still waiting for the overall numbers to come, but that is a good point that to make sure that we note that however the unemployment goes is going to affect how the Fed goes, and then it's going to affect how the rest of the markets are going to go and what they're going to do. But if they keep raising the interest rates, eventually the housing market's going to pop, and then that will also cause construction to go down and a lot of other things to go down. So I'm not really bullish on these numbers. I'm just kind of waiting for these numbers to come out. But I have a feeling they're gonna come. I'm a feeling we're gonna come in a little higher. So we might have some good news overall, even though it will affect the markets negatively at first.
Oh yeah.
But you also got a lot of places like Walmart, the chicken plants. They're learning how to run with less people, and so they have no need to hire people. Because I remember like 5 years ago, the chicken plants could never get anybody. They were
Yes.
advertising left and right for employment, especially for night shift. And now they're hiring, but they're not really like advertising as they used to do. So we'll have to see how that's going to affect everybody in the long run. But let's go back over here because other than that, we really don't have a lot to talk about on this stream here because there wasn't really much movement. Although things are still trading sideways. We still have the Bears and the Bulls going back and forth on it and everything. And we don't have a lot of new information to go off of yet, other than that BlackRock's ETF has been approved, Fidelity's ETF is going through, Bitcoin ETF, and you have a couple other companies giving out an ETF. Like if they all get approved, that's going to be, I think it's about $21 trillion of assets that are now going to be to start dumping into crypto over the
That's
next several years.
and that's what I've been telling people. That's exactly what I see happening. We're going to have 10 to 12 trillion dollar market cap in no time, and I think that's a little conservative.
Well, it's definitely going to raise the price of Bitcoin, which also is a little disheartening, but good for the crypto market. But disheartening for us is that the big institutions are starting to buy up Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot
Yep.
of
Oh yeah. And that's why I'm buying up my bags of ETH as well. They want to play that game. Well, us retailers, we can get bigger too. It's not just institutions that can grow.
Oh yeah, and it's what's crazy is that we need them to get in so that way our dollar cost averaging can start affecting everything. We can start making some money off of it, but at the same time, we really need to have we really need to have the markets grow being more stagnant so that we can have more retail investors keep piling in. That's what we need.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, right now, it doesn't seem like retail investors are really pouring in. Well, not the ones that have the real money. I what I notice is that since I go to the gym in the morning, like I'm seeing a lot of younger guys going to the gym at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I also
Yeah.
see a lot of they're talking about, of course, all the red pill gurus working out, investing, and a lot of them are investing in crypto.
Yes, yes, they are. And it's becoming more and more of like a labeling almost. It's almost like a group now. And that's just how life is, I guess. You know, life people. I guess it makes it easier for people to label and discriminate and put people in groups. But I mean, that is what we're seeing more of. You know, used to 5, 6 years ago, you'd only seen like the extreme, like fit people go to the gym at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like young guys would be up playing video games, or they'd be nowhere to be
Mhm.
found. Nowadays, we got the young guys, going to the gym at 4 or 5 in the morning. They're consuming red pill content. They're consuming investing content, and it's just becoming more of a thing based off the times that we're in.
Oh yeah,
It's a reflection of society. Like all of that is a reflection of what society is right now.
exactly. And that's going to be interesting to see because they're the ones that are right now probably going to be dollar cost averaging in over this next year. You got more and more of them coming in because they're constantly watching content telling self improve, get wealthy, get your money up, get this. So they're looking into crypto for trading, quick gains, asset gains, things like that.
It's
Once
the
again,
Western thing nowadays to
oh
self
yeah.
improve. Oh my bad.
No problem, Cody. Shout out to Fraser Mitchell, one of our subscribers. Glad to have you in here. Uh, had one place to get XRP. Now they won't sell it to me. Have you been using Uphold? Because Uphold has not failed me yet. They are constantly allowing me to buy it. So no matter what's going on? Oh, you're on Uphold. Uh, maybe check your bank settings because sometimes it might be your bank that's blocking it. I haven't been able to not get it, but I know if you're putting in larger orders than you normally do on Uphold, they will start to toggle you out from being able to buy. So just because they monitor your buying habits. But I hope you can get that resolved. Just go right into customer support, and they should be able to get that resolved for you within a day or two for you. If not, where's the other places that you could get it off of? I think you can get it off of. I know it's coming to Coinbase soon. So, Cody, do you know where the other two platforms that you can get it off of, XRP off of? Okay, he might be a little bit occupied. Oh, there's one. Shout out to WIAG. Glad to have you in here. Thanks for the comment and support. They're saying you can buy it off of Exodus, so start trying there to get it off of Exodus. And let's just take a quick look at XRP because XRP is looking like it hasn't had any price movement whatsoever from all the positive action on the case, but it kind of went with the altcoin market dropped at around 2:30 the afternoon yesterday and has been on a steady rise again. Shout out to JB. JB, I buy at KuCoin. Yeah, I was pretty sure you could buy it on KuCoin. Shout out to WAG. Exodus fees right now are a bit high though. Yeah, That's true.
Exodus fees are always high. If you trade crypto on Exodus, if let's say if you want to trade dot, I mean for Atom for dot, there's always some bogus fee on Exodus. It's even like that on Ledger as well. Like that's how these hardware wallets make some of their money too, is they have these bogus fees for trading on their platform.
Yeah, and but you guys got to remember, though they are businesses and they are trying to stay in business to provide us a service. So
Exactly. They're
we
not
we
like
should
FTX.
accommodate those services, because anytime someone says that they're trading, you can trade for free, we got a problem. We
Yep.
definitely have a problem. But
Because you
let me
cannot
take
trade for free.
exactly. Let me take a look at the 5 years here. So if we're looking at the 5 year chart, I think right here we had a nice. This was was it? This was the last bull run. Here, XRP got almost up to $2. Now, it's on a steady decline, but if you look right here where it's at 47 cents, it's kind of got the same movement right here, where it's at 30 in the low 20s, high 30s, and then it just kind of is starting to spike up, then come down. So that's what I expect here, but we're not in like that end part of the graph yet. We're just in the beginning. So if you are new to crypto and you are just catching wind of XRP, don't worry. You still have plenty of time to dollar cost average in. Although there's a lot of YouTubers and analysts saying that XRP could go to $2, $3, or $4 in the coming months. I don't know. I find that a little hard with what I'm looking at on the charts. But what I can say is that XRP will be trading sideways for another year, even with the good news of everything around Ripple and the case. So we're still got plenty of time to keep dollar cost averaging in, keep getting quite a bit of tokens at a good price, so that way you can expand that bag for you. Because we got quite a few patrons that quite a few people on Patreon that everybody seems to have XRP in their bag and they have a lot of it, and they just keep dollar cost averaging more and more into it. But let's go back over here, take a look at Quant. Let's pull up the 5 year chart on Quant too. Let me pull the 1 year. There we go. Alrighty. So looking at the 1 year chart on Quant too, because Quant's sitting at 105. But if you look, last year we hit the $55 range and we've been slow. We kind of skyrocketed up there. Almost we broke the 200 mark and then we just kind of started going down. But now we've been trading flat. And I don't think we're going to see that $55 number either. But with Quant with the Overledger going live, the tokenization of real world assets, a lot of great things are coming to the Quant network, even though some of them are not viewed as positive with the CBDCs by the crypto community. However, smart money is in this, like JP Morgan, Bank of America, the Rothschilds are all in Quant. So it might be a good time to get in the Quant, start dollar cost averaging in. Even at 100, it's still very cheap to get in.
Yeah, people call Quant the Rothschild coin.
Yep. And it's definitely it's got definitely has some negative press around it, especially with the Rothschilds and this they're working with central banks on the CBDCs. But we can make some good money on here because I have a feeling this is going to go to $1,500 to $2,000 range during the next bull run, and you can make quite a bit of money with it being at a 105 range. If not, if it goes even a little lower. Excuse me, but the buy pressure is not as big on it right now. You got a lot of sell pressure though, but and also keep in mind, Quant's not available on the exchanges. Don't have a lot of Quant available, so it makes it that's what's kind of keeping the price where it is as well. So, but with that being said, I know this is kind of a shorter than average stream. I do have to run to the bank, get start working on my businesses and everything. Got a lot of other things I got to get done. Um, the Polkadot coded is still going on. Uh, not really. There's really not much going on in the crypto space other than the Bitcoin ETF, and it effectively caused a relief rally. Um, I don't know. It was like I'm still waiting. I'm still keep seeing people like that guy. What was his name? Gavin Mayo was still calling for like a $200 ETH and like a $6,000 Bitcoin. I just
He's calling for that.
yeah he's been calling for that since November
Doom
December.
and gloom. It's easy to call for those things, and when they actually do happen, to call yourself a genius. That's all it is.
That's true. I we got a few people calling coming in at like five. Not five. I'm sorry, 25K. It's hard to say right now because with the Bitcoin ETF and they got approved, they have to start buying it and buying in large copious quantities depending on how many people get involved in those ETFs. So it's going to be very very interesting to see what's going on in the coming months.
Oh yeah, because right now in the crypto space, the main thing that's going on is Polkadot decoded in the ETF. But you have to keep staying down during these times, especially when it seems like not much is going on. Keep doing research on your projects because crypto, it's basically watching decoded reaffirmed that
Hmm.
crypto got so many people paying attention and so many use cases. It's more than just an investment vehicle. There's a lot to it, and I like how Polkadot calls themselves the Web3 Foundation because that's exactly what they are.
Exactly. And as of this morning, I bought quite a bit of dot, got it added into my portfolio. I also bought a little bit of ETH the other day, so I'm still just dollar cost averaging in with a lot of things, but I'm really starting to take a look at Polkadot. Shout out to Nature's Blessing. Glad to have you in here. Great supporter of ours. Glad to have you in here. Also, I have Polkadot as well. Really appreciate that.
Polkadot's a great project. It really is here to stay. Like I know I still know I sound like a broken record, but I mean, I'm very excited about it, especially after Decoded. It's basically another Ethereum in terms of like what's behind it and the people behind it. Not talking about the price or tokenomics. I'm talking about like what's actually behind Polkadot.
Hmm.
It's not an ETH killer. It's not trying to compete with Ethereum. It's not trying to compete with anybody. It's just its own thing, and it's just trying to improve the blockchain space. That's all it's doing.
Exactly, and it's also definitely trying to work together and improve the whole space in general as well. So they're definitely going in the right direction. Everything's going where we need to go for that, and I think we're headed in the right direction with Polkadot, and we're probably going to see that's probably going to be the best gainer out of all the picks we have for the.
Besides Quant, I think Quant and Dot are going to be the best gainers. But I mean, Quant in terms of tokenomics, Polkadot in terms of like development and what it's doing for crypto.
Mhm. Exactly. Well, with that said, guys, I got to head out. I got to go to the bank. I got to start answering some calls and stuff. Guys, got to start doing work for the business and everything. So I will check you guys later. Definitely. Thank you guys for everyone that joined in live. We appreciate all your support and helping us grow. Just try to share. Likes and shares are free. You can subscribe on YouTube free as well. Really appreciate it. Trying to get to over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and trying to get to 10,000 subscribers on or followers on TikTok. So really appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything. Make sure you guys stay safe out there. No, never invest more than you're comfortable losing. Don't don't ever invest your life savings, and make sure you do your own research and draw your own conclusions. And never invest in anything you don't fully understand. Well, that's it.
Exactly.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate it. Glad to have you in here. I know the summer is boring with crypto, but not a lot of people are focusing on it. Everyone, the summer's around and everyone's focused on that. But this is probably one of the best times to start dollar cost averaging into crypto.
Yes,
Just
it is. In the fall, you could be regretting not investing over the summer.
exactly. But thank you guys. If you want to subscribe to YouTube channel, it's Simply Investing 6638. The link is also in the TikTok bio. Also, if you want to join Patreon, Patreon's also in the TikTok bio as well. So thank you guys. We're gonna call it a day. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Well, hopefully there's gonna be more news and we can talk about what we're doing and where our players are going and how we're going to keep growing our portfolios. So thank you guys, and I will talk with you guys in a little bit.
Yes, sir.